Welcome to MDIHub Tech Talks, where we talk to young individuals in South Africa who are changing the digital landscape. And today I'm especially excited because I've got with me a young brother who's doing amazing things in his space and is actually collaborating to help create the new future and help our kids to become the future that we need them to be. So we've got Morena, who just created a project called Cry, and who just give us more into what is it about and what he's currently doing in the hub. Morena, the innovator. How are you, brother?
I know I'm exquisite. And how are you, man?
Excellent, excellent. Great to have you on the show, man.
No,
Great to have you on the show.
I'm honored.
As you know, we're going around looking for bright minds like yourself, but doing things to shape the digital landscape, I mean, the world is moving to the fourth industrial revolution, right?
We are.
And South Africa is busy catching up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's the role. What inspired you to start Cry? What is it about? What's your story?
Okay, before we go further, let me reintroduce myself.
Of course,
For those who don't know me, my name is Morena Santo. However, by my stage name, it's Moregza Sanchez, aka the King was Gateze, right?
Yeah.
So, here at MDIHub, I'm a software developer. I do IoT, also on part of the VR department team. So
Okay.
there, it's all about tech-wise, from software development, critical thinking. You have to be on your toes. We know we are in an era whereby AI is here. So with AI being here, we shouldn't just view it as the enemy of ours, but just a tool that can enhance our productivity to become better than we are currently. So now, what inspired me to come up with Cry is because I noticed there's a gap whereby most of these technologies are accessible to urban areas, for example, or private institutes, and then we tend to have no access to rural communities. So this acts as a bridge to to become like a puzzle to close that gap for the people, to enable the kids, the young minds, while they are still young, rather than late. Because also I'm a victim of that gap, because I just learned these things while I'm old. However, I had the eager from a young age, but didn't know where to go, because the opportunity wasn't that easily presented to us, those ones from the community. You see, so that's pretty much everything that drives me to become a change maker of today.
So your project's name is Cry, right? Firstly, just tell us, what does that even mean?
Oh, Cry in full, it's Kids, Robotics, and Artificial Intelligence Academy.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
And how long have you been harboring this idea?
Not long ago. Yeah, since we are in the 4IR, I thought it was it was necessary to come up with this while it's now, because the purpose of this program is to just create future skills. It's like preparing or enabling kids with the skills that can help them for future careers that are coming. So you might take me more of like a futurist kind of guy, but yeah, I like to think ahead of what's coming next.
Okay, okay. I mean, you are dealing with kids, right? So, you know how kids get easily bored and stuff like that. So how do you manage to deal with kids of different ages in your thing to keep it fun?
Okay, no, it's simple. It's through visual learning, because we know you can't present information like your robotics. It's complex, but for kids, you have to like tailor it down to come to their level. So we'll simplify our methods is basically teaching them through simplifying content that are more of like hard to grasp, and we don't teach in a manner of textbooks, because we are in a digital era, so it's like digital everything. So we teach via simulations, so because it helps if you simulate something, that way you can be able to see it before you actually build it. So it shows you, it's like an interactive manner that happens, and it makes like, it sparks the curiosity even more for the kids, because we know as kids they are always curious, and such things presented to them with proper guidance, then they are good to go. And apart from that, it's gamification. So we know this when you learn via games, somehow the attention span for the kids will be relevant for them, you see, because it won't be boring, because the aim is not to bore the kids or to overwhelm them with information, rather make learning fun in that aspect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm guessing, like, countries like China, for example, where kids, we know that Chinese kids, they build things from young age, right? So are you just basically trying to integrate that same system into our South African kids to
Yes.
do that?
Yes, in a way.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. It's a visionary man
Because
right there.
it's a global kind of vision whereby you are opening doors for kids that can have like a global impact
Yes,
in a
yes.
way,
To be able to compete on a global
or on
scale.
a global scale. Yes.
Amazing. Okay, so just to dive a little bit deeper into your campaign or project, Cry, right? Is it local to your place, or do you see yourself expanding? So where do you see yourself in like 5 years' time?
Okay, no, the aim is simple. It's to build locally for international capability. So, in short,
Okay.
expand to larger markets. The aim is to become one of the leading hubs in Africa,
Wow.
and then the aim also is to enable schools that doesn't have such programs to be integrated within the system. So this is where we're gonna speak to the higher Department of Education, you see, and they'll be like, yo, we have such, so call us and then we make it happen, you see. So this is part of, like, the aim is to build generational a platform or ecosystem for the people. You see, so it's more like a pipeline. It doesn't mean whereby if, let's say, I start from a young age and then I'm past, let's say, 14 years, the one that we are targeting.
Okay.
Then another question will arise, or okay, so now what if my kid is like 15 or 17? Then what?
That's a
You
good
see,
question, yeah.
so that's whereby we be like, this is more like a pipeline. It's like we are building a ecosystem for the youth so that the world could be changed through all of our contribution. So those ones that are older, whereby will invite them via clubs, or form a club, and then from there there will be boot camps happening. Could be 1 day boot camps, 2 days, or 3 or more, whereby each and everyone who's interested, not only the kids, because they might be also people who are at the tertiary level that might be interested in such exposures or such projects, and for those ones also have their pipeline also, you see, because the older ones, we could teach them in a narrative of entrepreneurship, or okay, let's try to equip you with this skill, create something that could be able to maybe contribute towards, the unemployment of the country at large. See, so we are trying to build something that could be a game changer within the whole scope of education in general. So that's the vision of what Sky is all about.
Okay.
Not just for the kids. The kids is the starter, but it has an end, you see, whereby it also caters for those ones old through mentorship, through like support, each and everything.
Okay. I mean, you spoke about targeting specific age gap. Why that age gap specifically?
Because mostly, like I said, the age, like we are trying to close that gap of having to get to know technology while you are old. And we are in a fast-paced world whereby if you don't have the necessary skills or digital skills, you might find yourself not being relevant to the market. So now we don't want to create more in unemployment statistics, rather try to prevent it while these young minds are still at the school, you see. So not to intensify the situation, rather try to reduce, and those ones who are part of the unemployment, then give them such exposures to create businesses out of whatever their ideas, and then they decrease the unemployment at some point by giving jobs to other people.
Yeah.
So we are trying to neutralize the current situation we are facing.
Okay, brother. So I hear you talk about AI as well and how it enhances work for people like yourself and I. But how does learning coding and robotics help these young children that you aiming for and their communities, for example?
Okay. So AI, artificial intelligence, it'll be helping the kids in a manner, we call it like personalized learning. So we know as kids, we know we have different learning styles, right? There's those ones that learn via doing, we call them the kinetics, and then those with sound, and then those who are visual learners. So with AI being a partner or a co a co-partner that can help you along your journey, it makes learning fun. It makes learning also, it's like you are saying AI, it can be like someone you can talk to and then can understand you and then can give you relevant results that works for you personally, because the way you learn might be the same, might be different from how I learn. So with AI being that enabler, that tool, it makes learning more fun than it used to be traditional, because you might find as a teacher you might not understand that person properly, and then you might teach in general based on how you teach, and then you might find as learners they get to understand the topics presented to them when their age mate is the one that be explaining the topics, right? So AI like helps in terms of those kind of personalized issues.
We've got something here for us today. I'm just seeing a bunch of wires. God, I don't understand anything that's going on here.
Oh, I
But I
know.
guess this kids you
This is
teaching
part
them.
of
What is it?
the project that I first built, you see,
Oh yeah.
because the aim was try to see myself or challenging myself to build a car, a movable car, whereby I can control it with this remote. However, I can also control it with my phone or another form of movement, but just for a quick demo, I'll just show you how it works.
Really, I'd like to see. Wow.
So yeah, it's part of what the kids will be learning
Good learning
in
to do.
general.
Yeah, excellent, excellent.
So let's show, let me do this and do this.
Let's see.
You see, it's like magic.
Are you telling me kids will be able to build such a thing?
Yes, through the guidance and how we enable them with the necessary skills of how to come up with something like this. And if you can build something like this, also it creates more opportunities on your level of thinking. It could also create an open mind of different careers you might embark on. You can become a automotive specialist whereby you can build your own car. You see,
Yeah, you're
through
right.
elements you learn here, your electronics, the
This is it.
sensors, this everything from anything the kids that can be like interested to learn. So imagine having to build something like this your own. It shows we are not only creating consumers, rather producers.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, that is
So
right.
yeah, this is what I've been working on.
One
Or
spins around as well.
yeah,
Amazing. So it's not just 1D or 2D.
yes,
And this thing is sensors. That's another level. And you're telling me kids can do this?
most
That's
definitely,
insane. That's the next level we're getting into. I like it. I like it.
most
Keep it up,
definitely.
brother. Excellent. Okay. Brilliant stuff. I'm sure there is more full of information for everybody out there.
Yes.
Now, just to get more into contact with you, then, how can people get in touch with Cry?
Okay, there's three ways. First way, go to the website, it's www.graiacademy.co.za, and then my contact, it's 065 958 1632, or my email, It's MSANTHO at MDIHub.co.za. And also, we have some killer news that are coming. Breaking.
Give it to us.
Yes. So we are officially launching the program on the 22nd of May this month. So it's countdown. So the people have to be
Watch for that.
exactly.
Yeah, you got that, ladies and gentlemen. 22nd of May. Please be aware. You got the links. You got how to contact us.
Yes.
Do the most. We'll see you on the launch. 22nd of May
And and the launch is happening at MDIHub.
at MDIHub.
Most importantly, most important.
Gentlemen, that is it from our guest for today, Young Innovative Minds. If that was helpful to you or anyone out there that you know, just please share. I'm sure it can be helpful to someone that you know in your family or in your surroundings. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's podcast with MDI Have Tech Talks. Until next time, keep innovating and keep dreaming. Salute.